Imagine walking into a clothing store. You find a shirt you really like, but when you go to pay, the cashier hands you a 50-page form written in a language you don't speak. Then the cash register catches fire and you run out in an absolute panic. Welcome to the Foundry by Forge College. Today we're looking at how the best apps on Solana actually plug into the world around them, and why some of them feel so much better to use than others. In our previous lesson, we looked at how to build a rock-solid foundation for an app. But a solid foundation doesn't matter much if nobody can find the front door. Now we face the challenge of opening our shop inside a massive digital marketplace. Launching a crypto app inside a marketplace is exactly like opening a brand new storefront inside a bustling shopping mall. You have to fit in, handle the foot traffic, and play nice with mall management. When shops succeed here, it isn't just luck. They follow a repeatable blueprint divided into 3 areas: how the store looks, how the backroom functions, and how they get along with the mall owners. The product plane is like your store's sidewalk appeal. It's that first impression where you help a curious passerby walk in and get comfortable without overwhelming them. Let someone browse before asking for ID. Keeping it simple lets users see the app's value before signing a digital approval. When your buttons match the marketplace, users feel safe navigating. We track time to first transaction to measure how fast a new visitor buys something. When you make the entry process easy, more of the people who wander in from the mall end up becoming happy customers. Behind that beautiful storefront is the systems plane. These are the invisible logistics, the backstage tech, that keeps everything running even when the store gets crowded. Indexers act like these robotic warehouse arms. They keep data organized so your app always knows exactly what's in stock the second a customer asks. We also use transaction bundling. This is like putting all of a customer's items into one shopping bag, so they only pay once, rather than paying for every single pair of socks individually. Backstage, we track how often things go wrong and how fresh the inventory data is. This ensures a customer never tries to buy something that's already been sold to someone else. When your backstage tech is fast and reliable, users don't struggle with errors. Removing those technical frustrations makes people come back to your shop. Finally, we talk to the mall office. This is the market plane, focusing on the relationship between your shop and the people running the marketplace. Marketplaces have specific rules for organizing information. It's like printing price tags in the exact format the mall scanners use. If you follow these rules perfectly, the mall is much more likely to put your shop on their front page featured list. Understanding how to build these partnerships and work within these rules is a huge part of the courses and community learning at Forge College. Good mall relations mean you get approved to open faster, helping you catch those big spikes in traffic when the mall is busy. Successful teams don't try to do everything on day one. They move in stages, first checking the rules, then setting up the shop, and finally making sure the warehouse is stable. This blueprint also helps you fix problems. If sales are down, you check these 3 areas to see which part needs work. Is the sidewalk messy or is the warehouse slow? If users walk in but leave before buying, you fix your storefront. If they try to buy but the transaction fails, you go to the back room and fix your warehouse tech. A great launch comes down to a simple formula: an easy-to-use shop, tech that doesn't break, and a good relationship with the marketplace. When you know what metrics to watch, you aren't just guessing. You have a clear map to find and fix whatever is standing in your way. To learn more about building and launching in Web3, visit us at forge.college to explore our other resources. Thanks for watching.